I have found a home here, and I wouldn't want to go to any other place.
Home has become the type of community and the type of work and the type of relationships I know I want to build.
Had it not been for home, I would not be where I'm at right now. And that's the God's truth.
The kind of services that are offered at home really are so wonderful. I would dare to say that it even extends their life.
H.O.M.E does a lot of good for seniors who need a little bit more assistance, but that don't need intensive 24-hour care.
I'll grab these to her door. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
In Chicago itself, there are over 42,000 seniors who are trying to live on less than $1,000 a month. And really, it's almost impossible. That's why I'm so glad that H.O.M.E is here to at least do its part.
H.O.M.E steps in a way that our city is not, our government is not.
H.O.M.E has several programs. So our main goal is to provide services to seniors by helping them remain independent and maintaining their dignity.
He's a dog. Need more like him.
One of my favorite programs is our upkeep and repair program. We've all heard stories about unscrupulous contractors that take advantage of seniors. Our upkeep and repair program gives seniors a chance to work with an organization that they can trust.
Man, I work with a lot of families.
We provide minor indoor repairs. We have 3 full-time repairmen, which is important. We don't use outside contractors. For that service, we charge a $25 service fee, and we ask the homeowner to be able to pay for parts and materials.
That makes them so happy, you know, because they don't have nobody to do that little stuff for them. You trying to get a ride somewhere, where you going to?
I really like the idea of the shopping bus, because that way seniors who are in their own apartment, even though they're somewhat housebound, the H.O.M.E bus actually comes to the apartment complex, picks them up, takes them, and brings them back.
Taking people who may be in food deserts or may have difficulty getting to the grocery store or lugging all their groceries from the grocery store.
Without the bus program, I don't know how they would get their groceries, because a lot of people don't have people to come and take them anywhere.
We've relaunched the moving program. We are the only not-for-profit who helps seniors actually move.
What we do is hire professional moving companies. They'll come in and do the move, and then we take care of either all or a portion of the cost of the move.
It's an experience, first of all, that I've never had before. It was truly an enormous transition for me. H.O.M.E made it that more easier to deal with.
The biggest thing is that we have that move coordinator, again, who helps the senior get through that really stressful time of moving.
Not only did they move my furniture, but they helped take furniture that I wasn't going to bring with me to the alley. There was nothing scratched, nothing damaged, nothing lost. And every time I would try to get up to do something, they would, "Miss Shannon, sit down. Miss Shannon, sit down. Miss Shannon, don't worry, we got this." And sat and played with my grandbaby to keep her occupied, because we were all so busy trying to finish the last of the stuff out of the van. And I was thanking God, and I was crying. But it was tears of relief and happiness and truly humility and thankfulness.
Thank you, H.O.M.E, for helping my grandma.
H.O.M.E's affordable housing is different because we not only provide really very inexpensive rents, but we also provide an opportunity to really create a sense of community, with and for our seniors.
To be able to be in their own home for seniors, it provides a sense of personhood.
It's just great to acquire and meet new people with diverse interests and fantastic personalities.
I got my good shirt on.
I know!
Tell me what you used to do. I'm a bike messenger and I'm 77 years old. I did it for 25 years.
It's a nice place.
It is for me.
When did you move in? It's actually my first day today. Everyone made sure that I felt really welcome.
Good to see you.
I'm multi-challenged right now.
Oh my gosh, multi-talented, I would say.
Well, I really like the fact that they have so many places like that you can sit and relax. My name is Betty.
Betty?
Mm-hmm.
It's great to see people caring about each other because that encourages more of a community.
They have nurses that come in.
We have students that come from Loyola as well as from UIC.
And I think we've been bringing students to Crowley House and Salmon House for pretty much 20 years now. I love your hat.
This is access to somebody that can help monitor things more often because oftentimes doctor's appointments don't happen.
Certain things you just can't lecture. You can't lecture a bunch of students. Older people are important. They have to feel it. And I mentioned to Karen that I played saxophone, and I believe it was her said, hey, you should come and play. And I, well, that's a great idea. And so it just became a nice tradition. They love it. And it's really funny because the first time I was there, I was playing more older songs. Threw a little rock and roll, and they were just totally jamming. It really gives me a lift to go there and see how they respond. It's really neat.
It's a great thing about the home buildings is the whole idea of intergenerational, where you have families and young people mixing with the seniors.
We met at home. I trained him his first day. Everyone knew that we liked each other, I think, before we ever said anything to each other. And the residents are really excited. They tease us all the time. And the rest is history from there. Home made our lives better in the sense that it's given us something to hold on to as to what kind of people we want to be and what we want to do for our communities.
So for lunch today, we are having, here's our menu. So we're having pasta carbonara.
So I'm a current student right now at Loyola University in social work. I'm in a master's of social work program. When this position opened up for resident assistant, I realized that I wanted to work with the older population.
Lunchtime.
I certainly learned things that I never knew.
Okay.
They love word games. We have a resident who did not play any games. She was just too nervous that she might not know anything. And we said, so what? You're gonna learn something. Plays all the time now.
Simon. Oh, good. That's a good one.
But I love it. I mean, I really, really love it.
Oh, here, don't
there we go.
As an RA at Pat Crowley House, I lived there with other girls in the apartment. Brandon was working upstairs as a cook. We would play music at the holiday parties.
We were playing in the Homeboys. That's how we met.
It's like having a big family, you know, and it's wonderful.
So he hangs out in the office and...
Yeah, he brightens everybody's day.
You know, everyone's proud to have him. Like, he's a home baby, you know, because Kara and I are both products of home.
We made a St. Patrick's hat for Ethan downstairs.
Yeah.
Did you get to try it on?
Oh yeah, he wore it Saturday to the parade and the river thing.
But I think it'll really have a good effect on him in the long run.
In the conveyor belt of life, I call it, being old or elderly is not just the last step before you go off to somewhere else, but it can be a very vivacious time.
The elderly in this city belong to all of us. They're a part of all of us.
We have so much to learn from our elders. We have so much to learn from each other in general.
Oh, glad to be home now.
I know, right?
It's very, very nice. It's very welcoming. I feel great here.
But I know when I talk to those seniors on the phone, when they call for that home repair, I mean, I know that's how I'm really helping people out.
I can't say enough about it, and who's ever responsible for this program, please let it stay. I beg you, please let it stay. And I thank God for home. I just thank God for home.